our power rankings post Las Vegas heading into Phoenix. Let me give you my top 5 because I think you started off last week. So I'll go ahead with my top 5. Staying in the number 5 slot, finished off the race strong, just outside the top 10. Got a win at Atlanta. I got Daniel Suarez at my number 5. Number 4, big bounce back from what could have been a catastrophic race at Las Vegas, finishing into the top 10. I've got William Byron, the Daytona 500 winner. Number 3, I've got the winner at Las Vegas, bringing him back into my top 5 power rankings. Kyle Larson's number 3. Number 2, another great consistent race out of him. I've got Martin Truex Jr. He had another top 10. And number 1, he's rolling this year. He's consistent. Ryan Blaney, number 1 in my power rankings. I can go ahead with yours.
We're close, a little bit different. This week, this guy's been fast all year. Hasn't had quite the finishes, but I moved him into my top 5 for the first time. At number 5, I got Ross Chastain.
Mm-hmm. I was between him and his teammates. So
yeah. So at number 4, like you said, tough time with that trash bag. How that thing did not blow up. Luckily, they were saying that these electronic control engines will cut the power when they start getting real hot. So I think that might have been the saving grace for that thing. But I got William Byron at number 4. And at number 3, this guy was 1 inch from the wall for the last 10 laps, running down Kyle Larson. Didn't quite get it done, but he's a big jump into my top 5. I got Tyler Reddick. He's been fast last couple weeks too. Number 2, I moved up 1 spot. I got Kyle Larson at number 2. And number 1, and like you said, consistent all year. Really the only fast Ford, Ryan Blaney.
All right, before we start our fantasy picks and our Xfinity and Cup Series picks, of course, I want to get the trivia question because it kind of ties into Phoenix. So, for you, which 5 active Cup drivers have the best average finish in Phoenix over the last 3 seasons?
Wow.
And there is a tie, and there's kind of a tiebreaker for number 4 and 5.
I would like to think that Truex is probably in there.
He is not.
Wow. Okay. This might be a random one. Alex Bowman?
No.
I know he had some really good runs out there.
It's home track.
Kyle Busch?
No, actually, surprising not.
No. How about Larson? Because he's been
Larson's up there. He's number 4. He's got a 9.7 average finish with 1 win.
Joey Logano?
Joey Logano's number 2. He's got a 6.2 average finish with 1 win. Obviously, that was a championship.
Yeah. Let's see. Normally, I would have picked Harvick, but he's not there anymore.
He was number 2 if he was not active.
Wow. So somebody was better than Harvick there as far as the...
And he's active.
Wow. Oh, wow. Denny Hamlin?
Denny Hamlin's number 5 at 9.7. He does not have a win at Phoenix, though, over the last couple years.
That's interesting. Well, let's see.
You got number 3 and number 1.
I don't believe it's Keselowski. We went through Richard Childress. How about Christopher Bell?
He is not.
Okay.
I think the bad finish last year, having that brake issue, probably took him out of that.
I'm going to need a little hint on this one.
Hendrick Camp.
William Byron?
William Byron, number 3.
Oh, he's 3?
9.0 with 1 win at Phoenix. And you're just missing number 1.
Is it Chase Elliott?
No, there's no more Hendrick.
Oh, okay, I didn't think it was...
This driver actually does not have a win at Phoenix over the last couple years, but he is so consistent. And we've talked about him being consistent.
Is it Ryan Blaney?
It's Ryan Blaney at 4.0 average.
And that's right, because he did not win last year.
Not even close.
Chastain won last year.
Yeah. But Ryan Blaney's been the most consistent at Phoenix over the last 3 seasons, which explains why he won a championship there.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good one. All right, so going into
that's a little bit of a surprising list if you think about it.
All right, let's get into our fantasy lineups this week. I think it's your turn to go first. So who you got as your starters in fantasy for Phoenix?
Now these guys are probably all crash because that seems to be my thing. But
I'm in the lead, by the way.
so
See, I know what I'm talking about.
so I got a couple of first timers in my top 5. I got 3 of them actually.
Mm-hmm.
So believe it or not, I have not had Ryan Blaney in yet. So I got Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, William Byron, and in my garage I have Ty Gibbs.
All right.
So and in our featured matchups, we have Ryan Blaney versus Ross Chastain.
The interesting
Yeah, they got Blaney as a slight favorite, but I do have Blaney beating Chastain, even though they're both in my top 5. So then we have Denny Hamlin versus Chase Elliott, and I think this is a no-brainer. Chase Elliott just has not been fast.
Yeah.
So I got Denny Hamlin on that one. Kyle Busch and Christopher Bell. And like we talked, Christopher Bell really gets around Phoenix real well. So I do have Christopher Bell over Kyle Busch. And the last one is Ty Gibbs versus Alex Bowman. And Ty Gibbs has been fast all year. I don't see him slowing down, so I got Ty Gibbs on that one.
Well, the matchups, the only difference is the very last one you had. We all had the lineup the same, the matchups the same. So I actually had Alex Bowman over Ty Gibbs, hometown favorite. I'm going to go a little bit of an underdog there. But for my starters this week, all of them are brand new. I'm just trying to spread it out throughout the year because you got to think there's another 33 weeks left. So my starting lineup, same as you, I've got Ryan Blaney 4.0 average over the last couple years, defending series champion. So you got to have him in there. Guy that beat him last year, Ross Chastain, and you had him too. I think it's very smart. Trackhouse teammate, I've got Daniel Suarez. I think Trackhouse both will be pretty quick here. Pick. I'm going with a hometown favorite. It's hometown favorite. Probably not the favorite for the race. Big underdog. Got Alex Bowman in my starting lineup. And this is a pretty big surprise. I put him in here because he does get around shorter tracks well. I got Josh Berry in that 4. That 4 car with Harvick was pretty good at Phoenix. So we'll see.
They got a pretty good setup.
They understand the track, and we'll see how he can transition to it. But in my garage, in case something catastrophic happens during the race, I've got Christopher Bell.
Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting lineup you got this week.
Like I said, I got
to be conservative since I suck every week.
Well, I'm being conservative in the fact that I don't want to use the same people every single week. So, all right. Let's get into our picks. Going into Phoenix Xfinity and Cup Series, obviously shout out to ARCA, Caleb Costner. Going to Phoenix for the very first time, pretty sharp paint scheme too. It's App State color, so I very much appreciate what that looks like. Pretty cool car. Xfinity. Last time we were here, Cole Custer, Ryan Blaney won the Xfinity and Cup Series championship. So diving into Xfinity, I think it's pretty wide open right now this year.
Yeah, it's the junior motorsports cars seem to be struggling a little bit, which, if I remember correctly, they struggled a little bit at the beginning of the year last year.
And they finished strong.
Yeah, but Cole Custer has been fast all year. I think he got the pole last week, so I do have Cole Custer picked for my Xfinity race this week.
Okay, that's cool. That's what I have. Same reasons. I mean, you won it last year, been fast this year. You want a defending champion to run consistent. Car's good. I don't have any more. Cole Custer. All right, Cup Series, a lot different how you're going to race this race than the Xfinity cars. You're going to downshift 1, possibly 2 times going into these corners because flatter banking, especially turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, I like the Phoenix track, just the way they got that dog leg. They're going to be 4 or 5 wide going down through there on restarts. It's a neat, odd-shaped track, and actually, I think it puts more into the driver's hands than these bigger drivers. I always look forward to the Phoenix race.
I've loved how they changed how we're 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are compared to the previously, because those restarts are awesome. Finish line.
And it's a relatively short race. It's 312 laps, 312 miles. So things happen very quick there. So that's going to be a fun one. So low-hanging fruit on this one. You just said he's number 1 in the last few years. So I got Ryan Blaney.
Son of a bitch.
And Mom picks William Byron. So
okay,
we're not going too far up on picking tree here.
I mean, I promise I wrote it down, so I'm not just copying off you. Yeah, I've got Ryan
I don't believe
Blaney
you.
as well. So, yeah, I mean, I can't make ground up on you for that, but at least fantasy, I'm winning, and it makes me feel better that way.
There's not much to make up ground. I only got one thing right so far. I got Larson winning last week.
Well, Mom has William Byron, you said, and he won it this race last year. So, yeah. All right. Well, I think that does it for this week. A lot of stuff to look forward to next week. Get ready. We're gonna go back to our top five